All right, we are doing one using a table of future values. You'll notice that this particular one goes into like percentages, sorry, decimals. I'll just put a little, textbooks. But yeah, it goes into decimals this time, and that's fine. We don't really have a problem with that. Um, So, sorry, just walked away to get to the air conditioner. It's cold in here. All right, so we've got A, B, C, and D. We're going to find the values of these. So, what we've got to look at is what the interest rates are. Make sure they're in the same unit. So, I've got 24% compounded monthly. Well, I'm going to do 24 divided by 12. So, 24% divided by 12 will get me 2% per month. So that's my interest rate that I'm going to be dealing with because I want it monthly. I'm going to be doing it for 3 months, so that's good. And I'm going to do $300 per month. So let's have a look at question A. I'm going to be doing 3 months, which is there, at 2%, which gives me 3.060. So I'm going to go future value equals 3.060 times how much did I invest? 300, which gives me a grand total of $918. And it is that simple. Like, it's so much better doing it this way. The next one we've got is 15,000 per quarter for 1 year. So our number of periods is 4. It's 12% per annum, but we're doing it quarterly. So I'm going to do 12% divided by 4 equals 3% per quarter. So this one, we're going to have our future value. So let's have a look. We're going to go across to how many quarters? 4 quarters. And this time 3%. So that's our number. So our future value is 4.184 times how much did we invest? 15,000. I won't use that. 15,000. So we get a grand total of $62,760. And that's all there is to question B. Question C, this one we have to find the contribution or the payment of an annuity which already has a future value. So we already know what the future value is. But we've got 3.5% compounded annually, 4 years. So we don't need to change that. That's great. So we're doing 4 years. So we're again on this number 4, but we're on 3.5% this time. So that is our value. So what we're looking for this time is we're actually looking for basically that value there. So we know that our future value is $76,713. And we know that the amount is going to be 4.215, and we're going to times it by our, we'll call it PMT for payment. Okay, so that's what we need to do. How do we get PMT on its own? We divide both sides by 4.215. And so we would work that out, and that would give us a PMT, or our payment, of 18,200. So in other words, we would have to have our 18,200 in there that is then invested, and we're getting the 4.215 times it to get the 76. So the future value would be 76,000. And question D. Question D, it's once again, we're finding the payment or the contribution, but this time we've got a future value of 6105. So 6105 equals, and it's 7% compounded biannually for 1 year. So biannually means twice per year. So we're going to have to change our 7%. What have they done? I actually made a mistake in the textbook again. So it's going to be for 1 year. So that's going to be for 2 periods. And it's 7%. So we'll go 7% divided by 2 equals 3.5%. So we're going to be looking at 2 for 3.5%, which gives us 2.035. So we've got equals 2.035 times our payment, which is what we're trying to find. So once again, exactly the same as the previous one, 2.035 equals the PMT. So we're dividing by the 2.035, which gives us a PMT of $3,000. In other words, our initial payment is $3,000. Our contribution has to be $3,000 so that that interest rate for that period of time, we would end up getting $6,105 in total. So once again, using the table, the value is much easier.